King Charles III's annual income to increase by more than 50% as Crown Estate revenue rises. Meanwhile, more than 3 million people in the UK turned to food banks last year. King Charles III's annual income is reportedly set to increase by more than 50%. After the total revenue of the official Crown Estate rose significantly over the last 12 months, posting record-breaking profits since King Charles was coronated back in May, raking in a total of £1.1 billion for the 2023-24 financial year. The Crown's budget is now being adjusted, with a review set for 2026-27. As per the official royal accounts published this week, the sovereign grant, which helps fund members of the royal family and their civic duties, is set to rise from £86 million this year to £132 million in 2025-26, meaning the King is set for a whopping £45 million, approximately 53%, pay rise. The royals currently receive 12% of the Crown Estate's overall profits, and as the majority of Britain continues to struggle with a cost of living crisis. It's also the details surrounding last year's outgoings and overall expenditure that have proved tough reading for many. In addition to roughly £600,000 of the sovereign grant being spent on the King's coronation and other related events last year, the monarchy's accounts also revised the £369 million set aside for renovations in and around Buckingham Palace, let alone other royal residences. According to The Guardian, royal accounts also show that the Prince of Wales received £23.6 million income from the Duchy of Cornwall in his first full year after inheriting the land and property-owning estate from his father. Frogmore Cottage, located on the Windsor estate, saw a £2.4 million refurbishment on behalf of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex as well, but has remained empty for more than a year, though the costs have reportedly since been returned to the public purse. Perhaps one of the toughest/most frivolous to swallow for the taxpayer, though, is the revelation regarding the two new helicopters set to replace the existing aircraft used by the royals for the last 15 years. The two new Augusta Westland AW139s are said to cost £8 million a pop, making 170 journeys last year and costing a total of £1,096,300. The monarchy's travel bill rose from £3.9 million to £4.2 million all told, with the official royal train remaining the most expensive per mile. Elsewhere, in the King's speech, written for him, following Labour's landslide updating of the Conservative Party after 14 years, Charles said, "Stability will be the cornerstone of my government's economic policy, and every decision will be consistent with its fiscal rules. Securing economic growth will be a fundamental mission. My government will seek a new partnership with both business and working people and help the country move on from the recent cost of living challenges by prioritizing wealth creation for all communities." While the Crown and government have reiterated the aim of rising living standards, many Brits will understandably struggle to take these words as sincerely as others, with urgent action needed to support some of the poorest regions across the nation.